Another tip I think is, and this will sound almost so basic as to be silly, but be familiar with your own resume. We spend a lot of time putting our resume together. We organize it carefully. We wordsmith. We're very careful about itemizing things we've done, accomplishments, and so forth. And then we put the resume aside, and then all of a sudden in the interview, the interviewer says, "I see you were the choreographer for the dance company. Tell me about that." And it's as if the interviewer is asking you about something you can't remember much about what you did. It's important as you put these items down and as you go through the interviewing process, you stay fresh on what you did in those experiences, what they meant to you, and how they will help you skill and experience-wise as a candidate for this job. I've had students and mock interviewers, and I will ask them a question about a very prominent part of their resume, and it's as if someone else did it. They aren't ready to talk about their experience. And what I tell students is, in an interview, you want to come across as natural, you want to come across as energetic and enthusiastic. And so that means you need to be comfortable with the answers you're given. So in preparing for the interview, I think it's important that you not script answers, and I think it's important that you not try to memorize answers. Because a memorized answer sounds like a memorized answer. And there's no spontaneity, everything is very wooden, and I've had a number of students in mock interviews respond with answers, and I could tell that this was a script that they had spooling through their head. And the trouble with that is you're always one word or phrase away from a disaster. Because if you forget a word or a phrase, it's like the whole thing comes unspooled, and then you're in trouble. So think about the questions you're going to get and rehearse your answers out loud, and do it enough times to simply be conversational. Don't try to nail an answer word for word. It's not going to happen very well. Just think in terms of telling a story you're comfortable telling. The only added discipline you need to bring to your interview situation is, and I've used this number with virtually all my student interviewees, 90-second answer length is a good answer length. If you're not prepared very well, you're either going to talk too little or you're going to talk too much, and the interviewer will lose focus on what you're trying to sell.